Hi everyone, today I bring you another topic on PHP data types. Well, there are 7 data types. Here we have integers, floats, string, arrays, booleans, object and resources. Integers hold whole number. As for float, it holds fractional number, which is whole number with fractional. As for string, it holds characters such as letters and sentences. As for array, it holds multiple data types, so such as a collections, a series of information. Booleans hold true or false. And objects is basically a complex variable based on OOP, object-oriented programming. And other resources, anything that is not PHP data, anything is not belongs here, such as files and responses from database queries belongs to resources. Let's take a closer look of the first data type. Integer. Integers are whole number, can be positive and negative value. So let's try to create integer variable. So basically you can also store your PHP variables here. So we start with the PHP block and then the end of the PHP, and we space out. And in order to create a variable, start with a $sign. And let's talk about total number case of COVID in Malaysia, COVID-19. So I just say case underscore COVID Malaysia. So there are 2,766 cases. Then means that this is a variable holding the number. Let's take a look next. So let's play around with the operator. So operators such as plus and minus. So let's add on more information. So let's say I just copy. So case in Singapore is 926 semicolon. And I want to sum up the cases that happen in Malaysia and Singapore. So I can just echo the answer out, or I can store the total number in another container called sum equals to the cases in Malaysia plus the cases in Singapore. And I will ask to echo the result. The result of whatever value that is added up in the sum variable. I can also subtract. Basically, you can see the differences between Malaysia's cases and Singapore. I can basically also store another variable called subtraction, and equals to the cases in Malaysia minus the cases in Singapore. And I will also ask for sum and echo the subtraction, just subtraction. All right, so I can give a break, a line break. Don't forget the semicolon. And BR basically is HTML, stands for line break. So I'm going to save this file, save as under my htdoc. Alright, htdoc, which I keep all my web pages under the first PHP. And this file I'm going to keep it as data types.php. Alright, so please make sure you on your webmem server, local server, in order if you want to run it. So for my case, I already on my web server, already started, and I'm going to here to access my my PHP file, which is I stored it under first PHP folder, followed by the file name that I named it just now, data types.php. Alright, here we go. So you can see, so when it display is a total number between is total number of cases in Malaysia and Singapore, and the differences of total number in Malaysia minus the cases in Singapore. This is the subtraction. Alright, we are done with integer. Let's take a look of a get type function. So if you're really not sure, sometimes the what container and what variables, what type of data that the variable store, you can basically just use the get type function. So I can actually, let's say I want to give another row break, so another line break, so I can just echo get type. Alright, and I will just put the $ case case Malaysia and semicolon. So, and you will refresh it, then you will see it's integer. It shows you this variable is integer. Malaysia, this integer. Let's move on to floats. So let's say you want to calculate floats. We can actually add more variables. Okay, variables here. We want to add more variables. Distance to home is 1.2 km, and distance to work is 2.5 km, let's say. Alright, so we have another two variables. So here I want to echo the distance to home plus distance to work, semicolon. And you will notice when you save it and refresh the browser, so it will give you a fractions with a decimal point, because this is a fraction. Alright, this is float. So I need a line break in between. Okay, I will just add and refresh. It looks neat. Alright, another type is string. String is a collection of characters. Also, you can consider is a message that can store numbers, numeric numbers, alphabets. So you have to use double quotation, but if you use single quotation, it is acceptable. So let's add the string. So let's add more variable. So greeting equals to, don't forget the semicolons. Alright, hello, duduk lah, diam di rumah. That's a message from our Prime Minister, by the way. And alright, so you can basically add another line break to, okay, we are going to echo the greeting. Then you save it. Remember Command S, Control S, and then refresh it. It says, hello, duduklah diam-diam di rumah, means hello, sit still at home. Don't go out from house. Let's take a look. What about string assignment? So if you were to add another line of this, another line from here, we assign a value that is replace one of the character in the string. We can actually just do same thing, greetings with the same variable name, and but we use bracket, curly bracket, and 0, and then equals to y, semicolons. So it will basically, when you save it, the y, letter y will replace h. Alright, yellow. So our PM is going to yell if you do stay at home. Okay, yellow. Yellow. Why this happen is because in this string, hello, duduklah diam-diam di rumah. So every letter has an index number. So we start with 0, then E is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if you want to change it to J, if you want to change to, let's say you want to change this letter, that is index number 1, because start with 0, 0, 1, 2, 3. So that you have to change here and the value here. So this is string assignment. Alright, let's take a look of the next Boolean. Booleans hold true or false. So let's add on another variable called bool equals to true. It has to be all cap, alright, true. So if you were to echo, of course we need a line break again. And if you were to echo the bool, then it will give you the value. Okay, so 1. Alright, let's talk about constant. Constants are variables, just like variables. They're case sensitive and don't require a $sign, okay, as a prefix. The name must be all capital. Something that's always the same value. So for example, this year is 2020, but we use define, and then define the name of this constant is the year, and the value is 2020. So let's add a variable, define year 2020, and we are going to echo we use function which is a bracket. We are going to concat and show of COVID-19 pandemic. Save. And we're going to display, and it will shows the constants and the message, the string, which I concat means I combine them together. Alright, so this is the programming, alright, and this is the output. That's all for this video. Do remember to subscribe to my channel and like the video. Bye.